and overpriced tennis shoes. No,
you another brainwashed black that wants to be white. If you
right. You're down white. How did
that's the case? You're brainwashed by most.
How you do?
I've never seen anybody drink it. I never seen anybody
brainwashed into being black.
I've never understood why Jordans are like a fashion statement.
You got double dip.
Rico, Jordans are not a
Yo, Rico, why you ask that question so sassy?
No, hold on. Either that or I'm gonna get my big mic.
Well, Rico went to private school.
Get the big mic.
Okay, I'll get the big mic.
Oh yeah, definitely get your big mic.
Oh my Lord.
Why do black people like Jordans?
Yeah, what?
Especially
they fucking fire, niggas. What the fuck?
You get like bottom sneakers with
I know white people who like Jordans too.
But my big mic is great.
one of my friends has Jordans.
Consumer of sneakers now.
You got Sperry's though, don't you?
Shit, you think that Michael Jordan became a billionaire waiting for your black asses to buy sneakers?
I don't even like black people like that.
He don't really get ahead.
No, that's a lie.
Michael Jordan don't like black people for real.
Wait a minute. It's too much. One point at a time. Do black people buy Jordans?
These are fast. What the fuck?
Yes.
So they buy Jordans more than any other race.
Wait. Let me edit the question.
No.
Do black people
not even black?
do black people wear Jordans as an incident of stealing said Jordans, or are they actually buying?
Adams.
Somebody bought them.
We're trying to have a serious conversation. Now, if you want to talk about them filthy ghetto blacks y'all got in California, because it ain't a lot of y'all.
Dang,
we know that.
Yeah, but which ones you got?
Hold on, we could talk about the ones that walk out the stores in LA shoplifting. Yes, you want to go there, but we don't. That don't happen here.
Yes, it does.
Black people are better.
No, it don't.
The blacks in the South are much different. Even Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's way different.
Why would you say the blacks in the South?
Because that's what he's talking about. Stop being dumb.
Okay, I was just
how else he supposed to describe it?
What about the Florida blacks? How do they have that?
I'm a black.
They more like they're just like California.
Yeah, I like my New York blacks are
Now you lying.
friendly.
I'm lying.
No, you getting out of hand with that shit. No,
Y'all.
You try to end the phone now. I don't know why y'all ain't telling shit. Just relax. They gotta relax.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Everybody just one point at a time. I can't cuss all y'all out at the same time.
You can try to.
I could. It's great.
That'll turn me on.
Rico made a good point. Blacks in the South are different.
That's right.
Okay, understood. Touche.
So I want to see him define. What's the difference?
Coconut shrimp, barbecue shrimp.
No.
Shrimp on the barbie.
I mean, Florida and California are kind of like the same.
Exactly. They're very humble. In the
First of all, Alex, that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. I used to got Florida.
They have manners. They did like
I
yes,
lived in
sir.
California too.
They said yes,
Boy,
sir.
y'all
Thank you,
niggas
sir.
wild. Yeah, I used to live. I went to Full Sail University.
Nigga, you went to a school for music and you gonna tell me about blacks in the South? You went to white music
That's
school?
kind of who runs the music industry.
Bro, are you dumb?
Definitely not black.
Did he just say black people?
Yo, this guy is
Are you retarded?
Making stuff up.
No, the Jewish people. The Jewish
I
people.
wouldn't
I
even
don't
say
know
that.
how many
They
producers.
just not black. We don't know where they from. They not us.
This shit time down black. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like I said,
We
I'm Grammy nominated.
We dominate the music industry.
Roger movie.
Yes, that's
We
Grammy nominated for what? You can't sing.
Big Print, producer.
So behind the scenes, like for example, my pastor's son wrote the song for Camila Cabello or something, and he got a Grammy for it.
He should be deported.
He wrote it. So that's why I said behind the scenes we dominate, but we don't.
That's what I'm saying.
We're employed.
Because see, that's the difference. Because intellectual property (IP) is actually a
We don't own it. We're giving them our intellectual property for money. What
I
do you
mean,
talk about?
that's the commerce. That's
No, that's not commerce, nigga. They will never do that.
That's like that
If you try to
Michael
keep their
Jackson bought the
intellectual property for money, it'll never
Michael Jackson bought the
be
Beatles.
for
I
sale.
think.
That's what I'm saying.
We're the only industry that's selling intellectual
But that's the
property.
0.1%.
But that is 1%. But honestly, I think that especially melanated individuals, they don't understand the value of their IP.
You don't think that Elvis was R. Kelly before R. Kelly was R. Kelly?
Of course he was. Look at his wife. Like 20 years younger than him.
You mean his cousin?
What?
Elvis married
Black musicians did not. It was absolutely the other way around.
Elvis married a 14-year-old. Elvis married a 14-year-old.
That part.
Yeah, but he married her.
But
that doesn't matter. Real quick. So Alan, this is another discouraging thing we're not gonna do and act like black people didn't get married back then. We're going as far back as Elvis. We had the highest rate of marriage in nuclear families before the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, so relax.
Why? What did I say, Jazzy?
You made it seem like black men don't marry their 14.
No. They were saying that Elvis had the 14-year-old, and I said, yeah, 14-year-old is crazy. Yeah, but I know, but he married her. It wasn't like
wife was crazy over there, Elvis.
It wasn't like she was just one of his groupies that he had sex with and left. At least he did right.
See, y'all see what's happening? Diddy's locked up. Well, no. Hold on. Diddy's locked up. R. Kelly went to jail, and Roman Polanski is free, and Elvis still has his legacy intact. Y'all not seeing what the fuck is happening?
That's right.
Can I get in the queue here? This is Agent.
No.
What I was going to say. Hold on. Were you in the queue, Alan?
That's right.
There is no queue. We're black people.
Popcorn.
You get in where you fit in.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to in now. Is it okay? Thank you.
Go, nigga.
I'm trying to talk.
Go.
I'm trying to go.
Shut the fuck up so he can talk.
Yeah, so now I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, God damn it.
That's what black people do. You keep getting interrupted until you can speak. Go ahead.
No.
Get your thoughts together, nigga.
It was about Elvis or something. The legacy intact, something.
Look, when it comes to musicians...
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Agent.
Dr. Jasmine Love said about before the civil rights movement, there was the highest rate of marriage. I heard this from someone else recently too. Almost the implication is because there was some event happened in prior and then after. It's not clear that it's a causation. It's a crazy argument to make that basically the Civil Rights Act caused marriage rates to drop significantly. Marriage rates dropped for all demographics.
Yeah, but you're talking about the Great Society Act, not the Civil Rights Act. This Great Society Act happened at the same time too, Agent, and that's where the government incentivized families to be broken, and the government stepped in to provide housing and food and all that stuff. So there was incentive to break up the nuclear family in the black community that was specifically targeted towards black nuclear family.
That's fair. That's a fair point to make. I think it was worse because of those policies. But I would say just the what they would call the emancipation,
That was a shame.
Participation of women in the labor force, in the education force in general, besides just like subsidizing them not to have husbands. That's what's caused, I think, the biggest breakage in the families. Women, if you want family structures to work, women need to be subordinate and dependent on men.
No, it's just that black women are just too fine looking. Okay, and once abortion became available and premarital sex was allowed, it's just how can you blame men for not wanting that? Come on, let's be real here. I'm joking.
How the fuck did we end up here, Jazzy? Like this?
Okay, wait a second.
Alan,
Hi.
no, wait a second.
Joking.
Alan,
Bro, 1 second, bro.
I know.
Sure.
Hold on, bro. We're having a conversation. I was on the phone. I don't know how we got here within 2 minutes.
And then Alan just.
But here we are. That's how conversations work. They move along.
Okay,
I don't know.
look, before you go on to the civil rights movement, I just want to say, do not base anything morally on musicians. Okay, musicians perform in the concert, and when it comes to rock and roll,
Here's the thing: is I'm going to interrupt you.
don't interrupt me. I'm a musician. You don't know anything.
I'm interrupting you.
No.
You have
I don't really like him. Who is Alan?
Shut up, Brock.
Oh, you
Shut up, Brock. Let Alan finish.
especially
I
with,
can't hear you because Adam's just yelling like that.
Brock, shut up.
when it comes to musicians, okay, especially heavy metal musicians, they perform, and you.
Alan, relate. Hold on, nobody's even listening to you. Okay, I know I'm not.
Your voice is kind of better.
Yeah, that's clear for drive ass. Boys, you gotta relax.
It's just
Turn it up.
slow talker. He just can't get there.
I was gonna
I can't.
That's who Alan is. It takes.
Yeah.
It takes.
Hey, listen.
Rock.
I'm going to tell you.
Rock. It
No,
takes.
I don't take out of
Wigger,
like
calm down.
Hold on, y'all
That's-
mute up, please. It takes a
My
total.
Wigger.
Yep, Alex, please. It takes a total of 3 minutes for Alan to get a point out. He's very sarcastic. I had to learn that a lot of the stuff he be saying, he be trying to rile people up. He had to pull me in private one day and tell me because I was snapping on his ass. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's very much like that.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, and the other part is I can't tell you how many times
He
I
said
said
the other
some
part.
simple thing and people misinterpret it. So I need to make sure I'm specific with my language. In any event,
You won't get
don't
canceled.
judge
You elderly? You elderly,
You're a
Alan?
musician.
Alan.
No, he's not.
You elderly? Okay.
No, I'm not.
How
The point
Okay.
is,
He just got
when
on.
musicians performing in a concert, there are 40 girls lined up there in lingerie who want to suck that guy's dick. Okay?
Thanks, Alan.
The only
We get it.
difference is that
We get it.
why black people got
crying.
slammed down is because sucking dick is okay. Peeing on a groupie's face is not okay.
This is sucking dick, okay?
That's the problem. And fucking underage women is not okay. Girls. is
Unless you
not
marry him. Unless you marry him. Thank you,
Yeah.
Alan. Thank you,
No,
Spring.
well,
Thank you.
That's true.
We
I
get
mean,
it. Thank you, Alan.
We belabored the point.
Next, Colin.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm
He said
I'm
sucking
Jasmine
dick
from
is
Florida.
okay. That's crazy.
I mean, what's wrong with bitches fucking dick?
nothing.
Trey, what'd you say? No.
yeah, but R. Kelly was peeing on people.
We know.
It would have been okay, I guess, if he married her. We get it.
A lot of women want to be
What
pissed
you
on.
say,
Hold
Alan?
on, Alan.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Well, Dave, I put a
Really
link with
quickly,
Dave
Alan.
Chappelle's song.
Every woman want to be peed on.
Why is everybody talking?
You know,
Can y'all not hear me? Right. Like, hello? What was Diddy Handler's name? The white guy that put him on? What was his name again?
Clyde Davis.
Yeah.
Clyde
No,
Davis.
that's the black dude.
No.
Clyde Davis is a white.
Davis
He's a
is a
Jewish
white dude.
motherfucker.
Davis is not black.
What are you talking about?
He's a Jewish motherfucker. He's a white Jewish motherfucker.
Nah, you right.
We don't need to know that part. So real quick, Clive Davis, Alan, and also Harvey Weinstein. You know, those are things you don't do to be. You don't ask men to suck your dick as a man
That's weird.
for them to get a contract. So stop it
Wait a second.
with the
What
false
happened?
equivalencies. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
What? Who asked who to suck whose dick?
I'm asking.
I don't like it either. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
All I'm saying is stop it with the black-white artist stuff. I think a lot of this stuff is race neutral. There is no, if you're a nasty motherfucker, you're nasty.
Yeah.
But you white
Gay
people
is gay.
just broke up. Alex, please mute up. You white people broke us first. Our men weren't gay. They weren't running around Africa fucking each other. That was y'all. You said bend over. Bend over. little
Touch
toys.
toes.
Yeah.
Don't
Why
what you
you
want to
doing
eat.
protected? That's
We
crazy.
want to scare the men and freak the women out. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
But you
Jazzy,
know what,
but
though?
I have never heard of a man eating a woman's ass until I came on Clubhouse and heard black people talking about it in black rooms.
Alan,
Okay,
please.
it's
That's because you a little
skip and
white
jump
cracker.
from eating
That's
ass.
crazy. Because so you don't think white
Them
people?
country songs be talking about eating ass too now.
So white people's never ate ass.
Especially that country trap.
Nope.
And y'all do
White
things like
men-
have
Y'all
sex
barely
without
learned how to
taking a
wipe
bath.
y'all ass
I don't want to
until the
hear
Nope.
1900s.
you have sex without taking a bath. I don't want that.
They're not even using soap and towels and washing.
Yo.
I can less.
Listen, I'm pooping right now, and this is not okay. This is absolutely not okay.
Always have to tell us that. We don't care. Shitty draws ass, boy.
Shitty Johnson. Shitty
Well,
Johnson.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm
right?
taking a full Michelle Obama right now.
But you know what's crazy? The issue is why do black
Michelle's crazy.
hold on. Listen, why do black people always want to have children by folks? I never understood that, and you know they don't take back.
Oh, I'll tell you why. It was the thing. It started when these colonists started going around. Mulatto people were preferred. They were thought to be more dominant race. No, could you shut the fuck? Yo!
Wrap it up.
Next time you going down, bro. I swear to God.
You gotta remember, he has a brain injury.
That don't mean he can't stay on mute.
I said what I
Stay
want.
on mute. No, stay on mute. So long story short, even in Jamaica, they would take the dark-skinned people and put them with the light-skinned people and make mulattoes. They were thought to have the best of both races. So it is favored in a lot of places to make fairer-skinned people.
That's just nasty. I couldn't do it. That's nasty.
I mean, I low-key agree with you, but people will be mad at me. But when it comes to genetic mutations and shit, and albinism, we was just talking about this yesterday. I think the more you mix and breed with people that are not like you, and the more you intermix with people that are really close in genetic makeup to you, I think you have a lot of mutations. But what do I know? I'm not a scientist.
No, honestly, you actually have a fair point because I actually have a DNA testing company, and we see that they be related to some people in the
Oh my God, another business on.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all ain't even let the man.
I laughed as soon as I knew. I said, "Oh, they be quiet."
Oh shit.
I knew they was coming for you. They're coming for you, homie.
I just want to say,
long story
when
short.
Adam said he's taking
Wait.
full-on Michelle Obama, I think that should be a new term that we should use.
Alan, shut up. Alex, please.
You can have to see your friend in the next room. Like, what the fuck?
Yes,
I
hold
don't
on.
have time for like a sober doc.
Alex, please finish your statement. You have a genetic.
I just finished it.
No, hold on. You have a genetic DNA testing
DNA
company.
testing company, right?
Uh-huh.
So when we look at the genomes and when we get the test back, sometimes we actually see that they're related. Because sometimes they're asking to the fact that they're related to this person, or they want to know, who
Paternity
my daddy
testing.
is.
Yeah.
Right. And so, long story short, we test like maybe two of their cousins or this, that, and the third, and then we find out like, damn, they got more genomes that like like they might have been kissing cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling
You know what,
like when you actually have the data, it's so different.
Okay, let's see. Talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say too. That is a thing, man. Especially when you look at these lower class neighborhoods, and this is blacks, whites, Indians. When you got a group of poor people who can't really come up and move out and spread out, they tend to populate their immediate areas, and then they end up intermingling with each other. After a couple of generations, and start seeing genetic flaws and shit, and a bunch of retarded
You got a
shit.
cleft lip.
Well, if the world started with two people, I think that's what happened anyway. So that's why I said I feel like to a certain extent, that's why they used to do cousins, right? They marry their cousins, and they're still doing it in Pakistan. And in Pakistan, and they don't have a.
It has a lot in every country.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. That's an amazing stuff.
Because that's, I think you still don't understand what Hamas.
I think you're not listening to me, and I think
No.
serious.
You are, that's the problem with you guys. You don't understand why Hamas did what they did, the PLO
Yes, I do.
before. No.
Yes, we do.
Because
Yes,
you
we
don't
do.
understand the resistance here. So, in the moment they get what they want to, the liberation of their people, why would they fight against you then still? Because this is just in your thoughts, because you hate Hamas, because you see them as a threat, because you don't see what they really are, a resistance.
They are a threat.
Because they are resistance. Of course, they are a threat to you because you are.
Wait a second. Let's take it back for a second.
You
Let's take it
are
back a second.
occupying
Hold on.
people.
Let's take it back a second. Eleonora.
It's a threat to you. I mean, that's.
Eleonora, let's take it back a second. Let's take it back a second. If you're telling me, if you're telling me that in the framework of a two-state solution conversation, the resistance, that is to say, killing Jews and Israelis simply to kill Jews and Israelis ends, I'm in favor of that. Are you in favor of that?
I have to correct you here. They're not killing you because they just want to kill Zionists and Jews. They are killing people. They did no, and that's how you show me and prove me again. You don't know what resistance means, and that's your main problem. That's the issue here.
Why don't you think I know what resistance is? You're missing. No. You're missing the point. You're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it, Eleonora, you're missing it. No, you're missing it.
I'm missing the point. You don't see the elephant in the room. That's your problem.
No. You're missing this. You're missing the salient point that we said before, right? That in the framework, and what Edward said, the Hamas would step down, right? In that case, all I'm saying is, you don't need any resistance anymore. Isn't that right?
No, that's totally.
Why not? You got a state. You got a framework for a state.
Hamas. I mean, if there is no Hamas, resistance has been there all the time. First, it was someone else. Hamas whatsoever. Resistance only exists because there is a need of liberation. You guys had led to that problem.
Wait, but Eleonora, that's what I'm saying.
They don't need resistance. Hamas can step down, and the problem.
Right, so that's what I'm saying, Eleonora.
No,
Listen.
you're not.
That's
what you say.
You're not hearing. Listen, you're not hearing.
No.
You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing.
I am listening. I know what
if it's so let's clarify, okay? In the framework of the two-state solution, does Hamas get to stay in power?
It's none of your business at the end of the day.
I'm saying in the No. Listen, Edward, talk to me for a second. Edward, talk to me a second.
Growing in power of Pakistan.
Edward, come on. Edward.
None of your business.
Eleonora, let me dialogue with him for a minute.
Come on, man.
Let me dialogue with him for a minute.
Am I wrong in thinking that if Hamas decides to step down and in the framework of whatever they're discussing, we get to some reasonable framework and map for a future two-state solution?
Yeah.
I'm asking seriously. Does that mean that the resistance stops?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, wonderful. Eleonora, did you understand that?
Well, no, Caleb,
you still don't get the logic, but it's fine. Because you're delusional, and Hannah, I am not delusional. Hannah, I would really ask you to come up, Hannah, because you really annoy me. You're always texting like bullshit in the comments, never coming up. So stand up. I hate when people say illogical things.
She's so triggered.
I am triggered because you're talking bullshit, that's why. And you don't even know that you're talking.
Eleonora, I want to answer Caleb real quick. So, Caleb, we're not, and this is actually pretty brilliant, I think, the way it worked out. We're not asking for a two-state solution.
We are asking for what we have to do to achieve a state, which is different, right? So we have to meet certain objectives.
Sure.
So
does Hamas get to participate in accomplishing those objectives?
No. I mean, Hamas will be there probably for 6 or 9
Yeah, of course.
To clean up.
They're going to hang around as people, but it's fine, right? But officially speaking, Palestinians are going to do what they have. Part of what the Palestinians will have to do is to tamp down on Hamas, right?
Well, Hamas wants elections. There is going to be an interim board set up, so that will be handling most things. I think that would be, leading into Palestinian, elections, a more structured Palestinian political system.
So here's what I'm saying, Edward. So what I'm saying is, look, we'll see what a framework agreement looks like. I don't think it's coming anytime soon, but we'll see. Maybe a year. It'll take a year or so. Right? Whatever. I don't have to predict. Hold on. Okay. Obviously, both sides are going to have to take measures to, that are trust building, that are confidence building between the two, right? And some of those that the Israelis have to do are going to be loosening travel restrictions, right? Checkpoint stuff, military stuff. Hold on, I'm going to finish the thought, Edward. You guys, you have this tendency in the middle of an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and I imagine Palestinians will have to do various amounts of things, building certain infrastructures in government and non-government institutions, things like this. In addition to, one of the key things I would imagine would be there is some commitment on the part of whoever of this interim board or on the part of the Palestinians themselves to crack down on their own extremist elements. And if that's not there, then I would question the whole arrangement, right? That has to be part of it.
I would say that would definitely be a part of it. This is why I think this is brilliant, because it's going to be an agreed upon what Palestinians need to do to achieve a nation of their own. And Israel is able to say, we want to see this, and these objectives must be met. And there'll be a third party, maybe some Western country that will be ensuring that the objectives are either met or not met and reporting back. But it gives Palestinians an actual roadmap to achieving a Palestinian state, which we've never had before. So then it puts the...
Well, there have been. There have been various framework agreements that outline exactly these kinds of things. What each side has to. Yeah, Oslo was like that. The Saudi roadmap was like that. The quartet that had a roadmap plan. Yeah, just Yossi Beil's plan. There were all of these plans that did these things. Right? So it's not.
The key word that the U.S. is using and that Saudi Arabia is using is a credible plan. They would not use the word credible if they were credible plans in the past. So it needs to be a credible plan, a roadmap, and we
just don't be dishonest about the fact that there have been no plans in the past. There have.
No, there haven't been plans. There've been talks.
Yes, there have.
No,
Edward. No. It's just a historical fact. There have been several different plans that do exactly what you that outline exactly what you suggested.
And move on from that point.
Okay, but you're historically inaccurate.
Okay, I don't concede that, but I will say what I would like to say is you mentioned trust building. Wouldn't the best way to build trust is if Israel and the Palestinians agreed on what Palestinians need to do, and then Israel would see for themselves if Palestinians follow through on. And
absolutely.
And it's going to take, once the agreement is signed until a Palestinian state is actually built, it'll probably be at least a decade. So this.
Oh, I mean, I think a whole generation, but yeah, it's going to take a long time.
It wouldn't be a generation. No, it wouldn't be a generation. It would be a decade. I mean, things move faster these days. You know, everything moves faster.
The reason I say it would take that long, is because I think you have to, at the same time that you're going to curb off the extremists who are already in charge, you have to then raise up a next generation of people who are invested in the system, invested in this thing. And I just think that's going to take longer than 10 years.
You're assuming that we have our people are violent extremists on the average, and we are not.
No, I'm not assuming that. No, I'm not assuming that. I'm simply saying each society has the presence of extremists that each society is going to have to deal with on their own.
Yeah. So there's Hamas, the resistance. I'm assuming you're calling them extremists.
Yeah, the same way that I call Ben Gvir and Smotrich extremists.
Yes, but I don't believe they're the same. I don't think they're the same either. So I think the resistance has an objective to stop the occupation, and once that agreement is reached, then their objective is reached, and that's it. So
I disagree that the objective
that's how they work.
I disagree that the objective of the resistance is to end the occupation.
Well, it is.
I agree with
this. Otherwise,
I agree. The objective of the resistance is to end the occupation. The problem, Edward, is that most of the resistance fighters define the occupation.
I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna ask a problem. I'll be back in 1 minute. Sorry.
Oh, as soon as I started saying something smart, he's gonna call. Anyway,
you guys
Caleb.
hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, I've been talking. My mic wasn't working.
Caleb, you know I love you and admire you greatly, but I think that the correct answer to that point is that they define the occupation. They define Israel as the occupation. So they say, blah, 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 we want to end the occupation, but what they really mean is they want to end Israel.
That's fair. That's fair. When I say occupation, I mean from 1967.
Oh my goodness. That's, guys.
Hold on. More importantly,
that's what you really love to do, the way you think, please don't project it on other people, because this is really dangerous what you're doing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And that's the problems with you Zionists, because
I'm not projecting.
Have you ever thought about this?
I'm not projecting. I'm responding to stuff that I read online and videos that I see.
Zach, let me speak for a second. Have you ever thought about that? After the Holocaust, that happened in Germany, in my country, by the way. Awful things happened, not only in Germany, in all Europe. Jews have been killed and whatsoever. Not only Jews, by the way, but, terrible things happened. And what did you guys do, 3 years later? You just did the same things to just another group of people because you felt threatened by other people and you wanted just your own home country. No, I'm not mentioning the gas chambers here, but you don't have to kill people only with gas chambers, right? You have been victims. You've been welcomed by another people, and what you did is, treating them as victims now. Have you ever thought about that? No, you don't even have to speak because I don't give a shit what you're saying. Because you're talking bullshit all day. Just please do me the favor and please.
You have no right to say this bullshit.
Go
sell this bullshit someplace. Especially as a German, you have no right to say this bullshit. This reversal.
Actually, I have to say that because I am a German and now you told me that I'm German and I did it to you. Are you playing the victim card now? You're going to play victim card now with me, the German.
You should be deported. You should be deported. Very clear.
You guys are so hilarious. And that's exactly your mindset is. I'm so sorry. I'm usually not that, using that language. But
time for you to go bye-bye.
I have to. No, it's time for you.
Nice talking to you. That was very nice. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No.
Wait, how in the hell the Holocaust is comparable to 1947?
And you're back and still in Germany for money, because we treated you so bad. You still
Talking about
playing
your
the
country,
victim
please.
card
Okay,
here.
we
Just
just talked to you.
you have me,
You felt the
please
Just
go and cry in your lonely little corner because your game is over. Just realize
You are
your game is over.
Go back to hell. Leave the Europe, okay? I'm
Why do I have to leave Europe? I am
Just
German.
leave the Europe, okay?
Why would I leave Europe? That's my country. I am
Just tell
German
me what's your name and your address, and I'm gonna report you, okay? Do you think so that
Why
you
would
can
you?
just
Okay, you
fuck
can
up and
report
go?
me, sir. For what? For what are you reporting me? Tell me. For what?
Just fuck off, okay?
No,
You
just
are-
tell
you are
me
a
for what?
coward.
What is the reason? What did I say that it's worth to be
You
reported?
have been rude with everybody in the stage, and you
No,
know
I
this
haven't
okay?
been rude.
That's
I'm
why
just
then I
speaking out
can-
my mind
I
and my
can't really-
opinion, like everyone else.
I
here.
am so charged. I can't speak. Just shut up, okay? And leave the Europe. I'm going to report you.
Why
Don't think
would
that you can
I
just
leave
easily
Europe?
come
Tell me.
here.
Give me
and
one
leave
reason
Europe.
why I should leave Europe. Tell me.
Are
I
you,
am
now, are you,
European.
now you are supporting Nazi?
I'm
Shame
not
on you.
supporting Nazi
You
just
are a
because
bitch,
that's
okay?
the problem.
Shut
I
up.
am a German,
Just
but I'm
shut up.
no Nazi. Why would you say that I'm a Nazi? I just said terrible things
Go to
happened.
hell. Go
Just
to hell.
because
and
I'm a
put your
German,
family
that's
like
your
your dad.
problem.
Shut
You're
up.
saying, oh,
Okay.
she's German, and then she's a Nazi. This is so narrow-minded what you're
Of
doing.
course you're supporting Nazi. Of course you are. Because
Why would I
you are,
support Nazi?
you are
Tell me,
working
Terry.
Persian and
Tell me,
Persian
okay. Instead of yelling at
None of
me
your
and
business
blaming
who
me,
we are,
tell
okay?
me, how
Just
do I
fuck
support
off.
Nazism? Tell me,
Just
how do I
leave the
support
room.
Nazis?
Leave
Tell
the
me.
German. Don't think that I'm not going to find you.
Tell me,
Don't
Terry,
underestimate
how
me, okay?
did I support
Don't
Nazis? Tell
underestimate
me.
me. I'm
Give
going
me
to
the
find
truth.
you. And I'm
Give me
going
the
to
truth.
report you, okay? Leave the Germany and go to hell. Go to
Go
this
to the
that
Germany. It's
okay?
German. Oh my goodness, you can't even speak English. So please,
Oh,
first of all,
really? You
tell
can
me.
speak English?
First
Do you
of
think so?
all, tell me, what did I do that you think I'm a Nazi? First of all, prove
Just
to
shut
me
up.
that I'm a
Just
Nazi.
shut up. Go to hell.
You're making
That's all.
claims of
Sorry.
it.
نمیفهمم تو چی میگی.
Why on earth, just because I'm a German, does it mean I'm a Nazi?
جنده
تو
خارکاسته.
خودتی کسافت.
جنده
No,
خارکاسته.
no. First of all, before you make a claim,
برو
prove it
مادرتو
to me.
بگاه.
امك بجري.
خفشو کسافت.
You guys come and me that I'm a Nazi. I'm waiting.
برو شو.
I'm waiting.
کسافت.
I'm still
Okay, I'm going
waiting.
to find you anyway.
So where do you want to find me? What do you want to do, Terry? You
It's
gotta
none of
find me
your
and then what?
business. I'm going
What
to
did
find
I do to you, Terry, that you need to find me?
understand, okay?
What did I do to you that you need to find me? Did I hurt you? Did I harm you?
Oh, yeah. Do you think
Oh no, I'm from Iran. Oh no,
Oh, you're from Iran.
I have blonde hair now. I'm from Europe now. I have blonde hair. I have red shoes and blonde hair. High heels. I walk in Europe with high heels. I fuck you from Iran. I'm European, but from Iran. I'm Persian. I have red hair.
You work for family,
high heels.
You think so that we don't know
And
you?
I make my hair blonde.
Shut
I
up.
like a blonde woman now.
You are fucking your mother.
I marry a white man. I'm
You
now
are fucking your
European.
goats. Just go to hell.
I don't like to go.
Oh, you make the Elena even.
I eat ghurmi sabzi. Ghurmi
I'm going
sabzi.
even to report your room. Go to hell, motherfucker.
Go to nightclub, Sherry.
She left. That's so bad. I really
You
wanted
need
to
to
know what
handle
makes
them
me
the same
a
way
Nazi.
they handle you, just with some bullshit.
Oh my goodness. I'm really interested because that's what Zionists always do. The moment they hear I'm a German, they call me a Nazi for no reason. Just because I'm a German doesn't mean I'm a Nazi. So if you make that claim, prove it to me. Please. I mean, I'm here.
I don't think you're a Nazi. I just think you're wrong.
Thank you. Should I be?
I just think you're wrong about everything. I don't think there is anything comparable in regards to 1947 comparing to what happened in the Holocaust.
It's fine, Brody. It's fine. I mean, I'm not here to convince you at the end of the day. That was never my aim. Since the day I started to talk about the Palestinian cause, it was not my aim and my goal to convince you guys, the Zionists, because I know it's not. I mean, I'm a rare kind of exception because I used to be a Zionist before. But, I started to think, I did my research, and I found out how people were gaslighting me for so many years. Not only people, the media, but my religion as well, because I was raised as a evangelical Christian. So, so many people would tell about Israel and whatsoever, and so many things they would not talk about. And this is really amazing when you start and to think and question yourself and you start to do your own research. I mean, I can only suggest you to do the same. If you don't want to, if you want to stay ignorant, that's fine. It's fine. But please don't spread, your lies across the world, because your time is over. Your game is over and out. It's not working anymore. And that's why you're so frightened. That's why even the government is paying you for hasbara. That's why they pay people, to do hasbara even on social media. You're so desperate that you even need to pay people to do it for them.
The government does not pay people. That's like a fallacy.
They do, and we all know it, and now you know it as well. So
wait. First of all, few questions. First of all, one comment and a few questions. First of all, the comment is, I probably know 1,000 times more than you do about Israel. I read more.
Why do you know more than I do?
She lives there.
Well, not only that I live in forget about the fact that I live in Israel and I'm living here. I probably read more articles and books about Israel than you. I'm just.
This is just.
No, it's not an assumption. I can ask you basic question. Look, this theory that I know much more than you can be proven just by few questions that I can ask you, basic questions. Just basic questions about the history, and I know that you won't be able to answer. Do you want to try?
I mean, I don't know everything. I never claimed that I know everything.
No, I'm not even everything, just the basic things. Who was the president, the first president of Israel? Without Googling. No, Prime Minister. Who was the president? One other very important, one of the most important Zionists.
Why does it even matter?
I know.
I don't know.
It matters because it shows that she doesn't know anything about history, and she said, just do your own research, as if she knows anything.
The thing is here,
this. Look, this is why I dislike. This is why I dislike this arrogance of the Palestinians.
Brody, no. The thing is, I know a lot of things. Yes, I do, and many things.
You don't.
No, and let me finish. When it comes to names and such things, I'm really, really bad. I could not even.
Okay, no problem. No problem. When was the
chancellor here in Germany, because I'm really bad in such things. Yes, I've never said that I know everything, but when
I'm not asking you for everything. I'm asking you for the basic stuff. When was?
But this doesn't even matter. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, when did the first Arab-Israeli war begin?
It doesn't matter. For this, no, because
who were the participants in it?
Who was the participants? Who was the Likud?
Matter.
Who was the Stern gang?
Matter.
Wait, who are the Stern gang? Go ahead,
Who was the Stern gang?
How many people were in this?
When did the Jewish terrorist gangs come to Palestine? How many villages did they burn? When did the Nakba start?
I know.
Why did you
tell me? Where did it start? Where did it start?
The Nakba started early, before 1948. How many villages?
When?
Yeah. Some people say 1947.
What was the first encounter of the war?
So already in 47, I can show you. I can prove to you. Hold on.
I don't need you to prove it. I don't need you to wait.
Just say anything without proof, yeah?
No, because you don't know.
I'm telling you. In 47.
Without Googling. When, what? Yeah, when?
I'm telling you, in 47, that's when it started.
Okay, I'm not asking you for the year, I'm asking you for the date. When in 47?
Why?
Because look, this is a test. Because to see whether or not, look, Alfred, this is the test. For me to know whether or not you know anything about it, or you just heard some sound bites and pretend as if you know anything about the history.
So why would you know more than me? Why do you think you know more than me? Why are you acting like you're...
Because I have read books. Okay. Because I have read articles by historians.
Have you read
because I
Sands book?
Sands? Who the fuck is
you didn't read Shlomo Sands book.
Which Shlomo Sands?
Then you didn't.
Is he an expert on 1947?
Okay. Have you read the books by Benny Morris?
Yes, I have read books by Benny Morris. Not one book, but many books.
Have you read The Iron Will by Jabotinsky?
I've read a lot of books in my life as well.
Yes, I not only that I have read not only that Eleanor, once again, not only that I have read The Iron Will by Jabotinsky, I have read it in 3 different languages, including Russian, which was the original language.
Brody, you want me to clap for you here? Here.
I don't need you to clap for anything. I just want you to. I just want to show you. Look, I just want you to be humble, not to be arrogant, as if you know anything about this conflict.
I never claimed that I know everything. I never did that.
I'm not asking you for nothing. Oh my God, you are like you're so dense. I never asked you to know everything. I asked you to know the basics. The basics.
Okay, if we are talking about
who was the first leader? Okay, who was the first leader of the Palestinian movement, national movement?
Brody, because those things are not even important.
Oh my God.
Don't matter. So if you say you know all those things, how
dates, leaders, intentions don't matter.
How many villages have been burned down back then and demolished in 48 and later? Tell me.
So there are like many different. So there are different accounts. So for example, Walid Khalidi, I think the first Palestinian historian, if I'm not mistaken, said 500 and something. Benny Morris said less, 400 and something. Ilan Pape said something between those two things. There are like different accounts.
So how many?
I gave you different historians that said different things.
No,
you pick who do you believe in.
Names of historians. I wanted a number because I wanted to.
Okay, 400.
Okay, that's a number. So actually, Rodi, yes, you might be right. I know a lot of things not, because for me, those things don't matter in specific. Because first of all, I started to do my research when all those things happened, because before that, I didn't have a clue what's happening in Israel. So yeah, you can blame me for not knowing when the first thing started here, the second thing started there, but it does not change the fact that.
Okay, what specific research did you do? Let's just start there. What research?
Rodi, no. I'm not going to have that kind of conversation with you because first of all,
because I know you never did any research, but you don't want to admit that. So let me show you that you didn't do any research.
What really makes me sad is that even after all the research you did, you're still a Zionist. And that makes you...
not only that I'm a Zionist, I will easily defend the claim that Zionism is probably one of the most moral national movements in the history of the world.
Disgusting person here on stage. I'm sorry.
He's defending the colony.
Even willing to talk to you.
No, there was no colony.
They're a colony,
No, Israel is not a colony. In order for it to be... You know that well now. The word Jews even before Zionism.
They were the majority of it.
Oh, because what they meant by colonies.
They call it and the colonization.
Yeah, no problem.
So tell us about the Jewish. What's the Palestine Jewish colonization?
Let me know when you finish the question in order for me to answer you. I have no problem answering all of those things.
You're just going to change the
reason. Okay, go ahead. Let me know when I can answer you. But I know that you don't know the truth to hear the truth.
No, because it doesn't matter what you think and what you believe, because it's disgusting.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to listen to someone that is like far more knowledgeable than 3 of you combined. It doesn't matter.
Because
why would it matter?
Why would I talk to someone with such a disgusting mindset. If you say Zionism is the most moral thing, ideology on earth, makes you such a disgusting mindset. I am sorry. I'm just sorry.
Okay, Eleanor, have you ever listened? Sorry, have you ever known the Zionist position?
No, I'm not.
No. Do you even know what is the Zionist position?
I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for Palestine, for your question, why did they specifically call it a colony or colonization and so on and so forth? What we mean today by colonization, right, is one of two things: either settler colonization or an exploitative colonization. Both of those definitions don't meet what the Zionists tried to do. What they meant by colony is literally moving one people, right, the Jews, to Palestine and forming their community to govern themselves. That's what was supposed to be a colony. There were also colonies of Jews.
That's a colony.